I nearly tripped over one of Gertrude's spies in the hall. I swear, if we either have to get her off our backs or I'm killing her.
We were talking about that very thing. If Alexis is right, and finding somebody to marry Gertrude will nullify her claim on your company, well, then the end may be in sight.
We have to be subtle, though, because she'll be able to smell a setup.
Subtle. I swear the guy's going to have had a lobotomy. That tends to be noticeable.
The guy doesn't have to actually fall in love with her, okay? He just has to go through a wedding ceremony with her.
And get her to sign the marriage certificate.
But Alexis is right. She will smell a setup from a mile away if it comes off as forced.
See, this all hinges on the candidate.
Are we all still settled on the same one?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have a problem with him.
No, we just have to get him past Jax.
Has Jax even heard about this?
I haven't told him yet.
No, I think we should wait. He's still dealing with the fact that Jerry's gone. He needs a little time to get up to speed, I think.
Look, all I need is another 8%, just enough to block anyone else's merger plans. And find out from the inside what is so damn important that we're not supposed to know about. If they're as good on paper as they look, then we're in the kill zone. Yeah, by the end of the day. What's up?
Nothing for you to worry about.
We were just discussing L&B and Chloe Morgan Designs merger.
Look, I appreciate what you're doing, but no one died, okay? Jerry just went on a very long sabbatical. Truth is, a little nothing to worry about is exactly what I need.
Okay. We think we have a way to get rid of Gertrude. Set her up with a phony marriage of her own.
There manages to get Gertrude to the altar. The marriage writer and Uncle Herbert's will active right away.
The blushing bride forfeits all claim to Chloe Morgan Designs.
And we are instantly, legally free to be with whomever we choose.
Well, it's a great plan. But who's the groom?
Maybe we should wait and see if it works, and then we'll fill you in later.
Oh, no. Now, who you plan to set Gertrude up with? Because whoever it is going to have to be fairly wealthy to catch her eye.
Or appear to be wealthy.
Make you more controllable.
We're going to approach Sonny's father, Mike Corbin.
It's an excellent idea. It is, really. We all know him. He's attractive.
He's single.
And he can be bought. He's got con man written all over him.
And we admit the problem that Edward knows him.
Or thinks he knows him, okay? We're going to set Mike up to look like he's loaded. He just never spends it.
Yeah, and whatever he needs to flash in order to convince everyone, including Gertrude, we'll supply.
It's worth it, no matter what it costs.
So, do you want to explode now or think about it and explode later?
Actually, I love the idea of Sonny's father working for us. So what's the next move?
Thanks for coming, Mike.
Hi.
I believe you know my wife, Alexis, Ned and his wife, Chloe.
Hi, nice
Hi,
to see you.
nice to see you. Listen, if this is about my son...
It isn't. It isn't.
Mike, why don't you have a seat?
Yeah. Would you like some coffee? We have leaded and unleaded. We also have juice,
No,
tea. Can I take water?
no, thank you, thank you. Listen, I think I just like to get to the point, whatever that is.
We have a job for you.
What kind of job?
The kind that offers a very handsome fee. $100,000.
Well, that's very handsome. And it probably involves something that I'd just get sent up the river for. So, look, whatever kind of setup this is, thanks, but no thanks.
No, wait, Mike. It's not like that. Please just hear us out.
So this is legal?
Absolutely. Depending on your point of view.
I thought so.
So what are you saying? You don't need the money?
The truth is, Mike, we've thought about this, and we all feel that this is a job that is perfectly suited to your capabilities.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what you think that I'm capable of, but I can assure you that there's nothing that I can do for you people that is worth $100,000.
Sure there is. All you have to do is get married.
Gertrude.
Yes, and she is sharp. So, your first meeting has to be carefully orchestrated to look like fate. Be yourself, but then smoothly clue Gertrude into the lonely, romantic, wealthy bachelor that you hide from the rest of the world who's never found the right woman.
Yeah. Someone who works when he wants to, not because he has to.
Works at what?
Stocks.
No, something sexier.
Independent real estate. I always thought that was sexy. You could show your estate in Newport.
Rhode Island?
California, have connections there in case we need them.
And you need to have a penthouse in Manhattan.
Oh, yes, overlooking the park.
Yeah, we can arrange for you to take her there for the weekend.
We'll give you a list of all the best restaurants.
Hey, well, listen, I'm not a hermit. I know how to treat a lady to a good time.
Well, I think what Ned was trying to say is that Chloe can give you inside information on what Gertrude likes.
Exactly, like her favorite foods, her favorite gifts. For instance, she loves emeralds. Gertrude loves anything green.
As in money. She likes money.
No offense, Mike, but you'll need a new wardrobe, too.
Which we will be happy to supply.
And maybe a different cologne.
Hey, look, folks, if I need that much work, then I don't think this
No,
is
Mike, it's not about you. It's simply about tailoring you to Gertrude.
That's not a lot to ask for $100,000, is it, Mike?
And that's take home. You guys will provide me with an expense account that's going to pay for clothes, meals, everything.
Absolutely. The $100,000 is yours to spend as you want.
And to get that, I have to...
All you have to do is get Gertrude caught up in a whirlwind romance, get her to accept a marriage proposal, and then get her name on a marriage license.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah, and it can be as temporary as you want.
Temporary. Listen, how long does it take for a local bank to clear a $100,000 check?
We'll pay you in cash.
Okay, let's cut to the chase. Why is it so important to get Gertrude married?
Well, let's just say that she is laying false claim to my wife's company.
Yes.
And this is the only way we can take her out of the running.
I see. I'm almost afraid to ask this, but what is Gertrude like?
She's unique.
And determined.
Tenacious.
She's a live wire.
She's very
Yeah,
lively.
she's got lively.
Very lively.
She's lively. She's not unattractive.
No,
She's
no,
got a lot of energy.
Whoa. Stop, folks. Listen, I think I get the picture. Anybody that you would pay me $100,000 to marry is probably not the kind of person that I would even have coffee with, so thanks and good luck.
Wait, Mike, I think I know a way to convince you. We know we're asking a lot, but we picked you because we think you are the best man for the job. We haven't approached anyone else, only you. And of course, you're tentative. No, so are we. For all we know, Gertrude may not even like you. But all we're asking for is one dinner. Everyone can get their feet wet, see how it goes. What if we offer you $1,000 up front for the evening? If it doesn't work out, no harm, no foul, you walk away with some pretty easy money. But if it does work, then we continue paying you in installments. Surely you can see your way clear to trying out dinner under those terms.
Cash. Up front.
Oh, yes.
Agreed.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
All right. Great. We'll be in touch with the particulars.
Welcome aboard.
Okay.
Mike. Think it's gonna work out. Remember, trust no one. Gertrude has spies everywhere.
Gotcha. Good night.
Good night.
Talk to you soon. Yes.
Well, that went well.
Yeah, thanks to a very shrewd rebound offer by Chloe.
Just under the buzzer. Excellent job.
Thank you very much.
We are in.
We are so in.
What is our next move?
We plot the perfect date.
Before we do that, I have a different kind of date in mind. Do you have any mistletoe on you, by the way? You are so good. See you two in a couple hours.
Bye, darling.
Bye, darling.
See you later.
Bye,
Don't
honey.
trip over spies in the hall.
I'm gonna lock the door.
Great idea. You realize that if this goes well with Gertrude, that we can stop all this sneaking around.
You know, you were very impressive with Mike.
I'm highly motivated. I'm decided I can't wait a full year to have you.
Define have me.
Oh, I don't think I have to do that. Ned said we had 2 hours.
Oh, come on, Chloe. You know, we shouldn't do it in the afternoon and stop what's going. You know, some things should be planned.
I know. But do I need to remind you that our plans have developed a certain pattern for going awry?
Anything worth its weight is worth the wait.
If we ignore it, will it go away?
I don't think so. Yes?
Jackson's Mike Corbin.
Hold on.
Look, about this Gertrude project.
Oh, Mike, come on. You'll be brilliant, I'm sure.
I've changed my mind. You're gonna have to find somebody else.
Mike, $1,000 a date?
No, the part that's legally binding. Marrying Gertrude, that little detail.
Yeah, for all you know, you may actually like this woman.
Not from what I've heard.
Well, we weren't very generous in describing her. Gertrude has lovely hair.
Yeah, look, chemistry is unpredictable.
Listen, I appreciate the offer. I mean, the money is hard to resist, but you really don't need me. Set up like this, you'll find somebody else very easily.
Oh, but would he be handsome and charming with that devilish twinkle in his eye?
Flattery's very effective, but I played that game myself.
Oh, and here's your chance to play it again. Now charging hundreds of dollars an hour.
Think of it as an acting role.
Yeah. Except you don't win an Oscar, you'd win cash.
Stacks of it, heaps of it, mounds of it. You'd be crazy not to audition for this part.
Oh, audition, wait a minute. Did I miss something here? I thought you offered me this part.
Well, I mean, we're just the casting people. I mean, the leading lady has the final say. Mm-hmm. Gertrude didn't fall off a produce truck. She's a very sophisticated lady.
And I'm suddenly a rube?
She's mingled with captains of industry.
Artists and heads of state.
My uncle was a Rhodes Scholar.
I mean, you're a nice enough guy, Mike, but, you know, for all we know, Gertrude might not give you the time of day.
You know, I think I like the flattery better.
You know, if I were up for a leading role that could dramatically improve my life, I think I'd phase into character, block my moves, run my lines.
Rehearse, you mean?
We'd pay for your time.
At the established rate?
Mm-hmm.
When would this rehearsal be?
Any time better than right now?
Oh, I was afraid we were late for the show.
Oh, no, you're just in time.
Not unless the experimental theater happens to be in the gift shop.
It's right here.
Thank you.
So what are we calling this little set piece?
I don't know. The Courtship of Gertrude. Just a few more finishing touches, and Mike will be ready to take her on.
And the lady will have?
Sparkling water. No, I will have a Manhattan, straight up.
I take it Gertrude's fond of Manhattans.
Oh, more than fond. She's devoted.
I'll have a beer.
Might as well order a pizza to go and invite her out to the trailer.
Yeah.
Fine. Make that 2 Manhattans.
Right away.
You know, in my experience, successful men are secure enough to order what they want.
Very true, but I'm afraid my Aunt Gertrude is a slave to the age-old trappings.
I may not be your man then, because, look, I don't chew with my mouth open, but I don't speak French either.
Your English will be perfectly fine, especially if you emphasize certain words. Manor, for instance, as in Corbin Manor.
Ah, the sprawling ancestral estate. Now, where is this very expensive piece of property located? The Cotswolds or the Hamptons?
Why not both?
Well, you know, for some people, excess is a turnoff. I'm sensing that's not true, Gertrude.
No, excess. Thy name is Gertrude. Not bad.
Yeah, he's just getting started.
He's funny. He's confident. He's very relaxed.
Maybe a little too much so.
You know, you strike me as a woman who would be very good with horses. gentle but commanding, you know.
Oh, no one's ever called me commanding before.
But I bet that describes Gertrude.
Oh, yes, I forgot. I'm supposed to be Gertrude.
Be whoever you want.
Now, if this were a Noel Coward play, Chloe would be leaving with him.
She's so beautiful.
As a matter of fact, I do love horses.
Well, you see, we do have something in common. Win or lose, I can't stay away from the ponies.
Neither can I. And about that last remark.
It was addressed to you. You know, this Project Gertrude can get a little confusing.
Oh, you have no idea.
Right.
Right. The curtain opens.
So it starts.
Here.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm standing there frozen in my tracks, speechless.
And then you draped the tarp over the mannequin and you called it a work in progress.
Pretty close. How did you know that? Do you know Cassandra Lestrange?
Never heard of the lady. I'm getting to know Chloe Morgan pretty well.
Now, how can you get that from just a few minutes of conversation?
Years of practice. You know, bartenders don't just mix drinks. But I won't share that with Gertrude.
No. Gertrude, I think, is in for a treat.
Thank you.
So, either Chloe's having a wonderful time or she's one heck of a pretender.
He's not pretending. He actually is delightful.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, are we feeling a little threatened, Jax?
What are you talking about, threatened by Mike? Come on. Chloe's allowed to have a good laugh. Besides, I hear her husband is deadly dull.
He's not. He's not.
Well, so you weren't expecting much, huh?
No, Mike. These women actually have very high standards.
Well, at least one of them does.
I would give him an A. What do you think?
A 9.5.
Minus points for ordering the beer.
That's exactly right, Mike. That beer cost you 3 points, and then 2 points for physical contact or lack thereof.
Oh, a gentleman never mauls his date.
Depends who you're dating. Now, I think a gentle touch and conversation is probably a nice thing.
Do I do that?
Probably not. That's because she's married to me. So, Mike, do you want the job?
Well, who can refuse a grand shot for spending time with a charming lady?
Correction. Time with Gertrude.
Well, she's Chloe's aunt. How bad can she be?
Gertrude. Gertrude.
Oh.
It is wonderful to see you.
It is?
Absolutely. I would like you to meet a dear friend of mine, Mike Corbin. This is my Aunt Gertrude.
I meant the wine.
Ma, you do tell a good story. You're not a writer, are you?
No, actually, I'm in real estate development.
Oh, well, fascinating.
Gertrude, I didn't know you were fascinated with real estate.
Well, there's a lot about me you don't know, isn't there? Are we all sitting together now?
You know, I always thought fashion was your principal focus.
Well, most gifted people have a variety of interests.
Well, thank you. I'd love to hear more about your interests.
Well, that can be arranged.
Well, I actually do have an appointment. Does anyone have a cell phone?
Well, you know, it's so funny. We were just discussing that. Would you believe we all left them at home?
How odd. Well, perhaps another time.
Count on that.
You know. What do you think?
You were magnificent.
Oh, yes. Is my smile still plastered on?
Well, she can be charming, can't she?
My rates just shot up.
I'm sure we can work something out. Miss Davis, there's a call for you at the desk.
Thank you very much. I'll take it in just a second. You're not going to bail on us now, are you?
No. He is going to get rich. Why don't you, let's redefine your salary requirements on the way to the car, okay? All right, good.
Ned?
Yes.
Whatever he asks for, he's worth every cent.
Hey, be careful.
I don't want to be careful. I want to sweep you into my arms.
Oh.
You know that practice date?
Mm-hmm.
It was a flash of genius.
I never give up when I want something.